Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, ChrissieGirl, and we're getting ready to start the last episode of Sonic 06. Thank God for that. So basically, when you've finished all 3 Hedgehog stories 100%, you unlock the last episode, which basically just ties all the loose ends together and ends the story. The last story usually just consists of 1 level and 1 boss fight. Usually. It depends. I'm mainly thinking of the likes of Sonic Adventure 2. I think this probably has more in common with Sonic Adventure 2 than it does with the others. Because the last level in this game is kind of broken up into like little sub-levels where you play as multiple different characters. And yeah. So, anyone prepared to see the most retarded scene of all time? I want to say another word, but that would spoil things. Penetration! Sonic was distracted by something shiny, and Amethyst penetrated him from behind. Heartburn! So bad! So painful! I'm having a nap.
Sonic!
This is the coolest villain laugh ever. I love it. Go Dan Green. And yes, Sonic is dead. Oh my god. They fucking had the balls to kill off the main character. Yeah, you can probably guess. He's not going to stay dead. I mean, he's the main hero. They can't kill him off. But yeah. For the time being, he is actually dead. Most retarded Sonic death in the entire series. And that is also counting all the deaths that I've managed to pull off in the series. So yeah. This was Mephilist's plan all along, people. To make Elise cry. He didn't need to kill her, he just needed to make her cry. And that kind of explains why he tried to get Silver to kill Sonic throughout Silver's story. It was all, you know, to get this to happen. To get Elise to cry in despair. Because losing Sonic would obviously cause her to do that. She loves the guy. Don't you know? So it looks like it's the end of the world, people. It's Doomsday. And, yeah. What can I say? Shadow is... If you played Shadow's story last, this kind of segments perfectly into the last story. You know, the ending of Shadow's story in this, it just segments perfectly together. But I played as Silver last, so you wouldn't notice. But yeah. So, this being doesn't look like Iblis. It looks like the prophecy's almost, you know, the whole thing with Iblis taking over the future isn't going to actually happen. In fact, the world's going to end right now. So long, you fucking bitchy, selfish humans. No one likes you. This whole thing is retarded. I'm sorry. It really is stupid. I mean, oh my goodness me.
Where are we? What's going on? Is this because of that light?
So how the fuck have the Sonic characters survived? Why is it that nearly every single fucking human in Soliana, maybe even the whole world, has been completely wiped out? And yet Silver, Amy, Tails, Shadow, Rouge, Omega, all of them are here in, you know... If Solaris really wanted to control time without any threat, he should have just wiped them all out as well. I can understand maybe bringing Elise in. But anyone else? Fuck off. Sonic ain't gonna be no help, he's dead. He's one roasted hedgie. He didn't quite like being penetrated by Mephiles. You gotta love how Tails just, you know, Sonic's his best friend, and he doesn't seem to sound anywhere near as emotional as what you'd expect him to. At least Amy's crying! Knuckles I can kind of understand, because, you know, he's Knuckles, he's kind of a tough guy. But Tails, come on, 8-year-old kid, best friends with Sonic since forever. Why the fuck is he not crying? I want to see tears, damn it! But seriously, no fucking emotion whatsoever. It's just one of the prime examples as to why the voice acting in this game is pretty darn poor. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Amy Palin or any of the other 4Kids voice actors. They got better as the series went on, but in this game they were fucking horrible, and there's no... I mean, it might not have been their fault, it could have been the voice directors, but the performances in this game just wasn't all that good. Well, most of them weren't that good. There were a few good performances. I liked Shadow's voice, and I liked Eggman's, obviously. Eggman's fucking brilliant, no matter who bloody voices him. But a lot of the other voices were just kind of off. Okay, I liked Blaze and Amy's as well, and Silver's acting wasn't good, but his voice fitted him to a T. And, you know, he did do quite well on quite a few good lines. But I'm getting off the point here. The point is, most of the voice acting in this game was pretty darn poor, but the actors got better in later games, so I do not have anything against the 4Kids voice cast. I like some of the 4Kids voice cast. It's just, they weren't that good in this game. See, at least Amy's crying.
What's the matter?
I feel Sonic's presence.
Oh my god.
I don't think he's dead yet.
Well, this is where the whole Sonic is not actually dead thing comes into it. Sonic's spirit is somehow floating around in the wind, even though I find it very hard to believe that in this point, in this location, that there is actually any wind at all, but okay. But yeah, there's a chance to bring Sonic back to life.
You can do it, princess.
And the only way to do it is to bring all the 7 Chaos Emeralds to Sonic and have Elise do some sort of thing where she brings him back to life. And I won't go into any more detail other than that, but it's in part 3, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's either part 2 or 3. More likely to be 3. I haven't actually recorded those parts yet.
Solaris flung the Chaos Emeralds to the distant corners of this distorted world.
And Eggman's glasses are cool.
To collect them all in time, we'll have to split up. I'll go too, because it's for Sonic. So Elise, watch over him.
So yeah, everyone's just gonna run off now and get to work on, you know, saving the day and all that shiz. So this is End of the World, people. This is the final level of the game. It's kind of reminiscent to Sonic Adventure 2's level, because it's split up into like mini levels with all the different characters. Apart from Blaze, because obviously she's in a different dimension. She's the only character not here. So, End of the World. First part is with Tails. Really easy. Just avoid all the enemies. The gimmick with End of the World that may be very annoying is that there are these like black holes that will appear after a time. So the idea is to avoid them, because if they suck you in, and if they suck you in, you're dead. Simple as that. There are also red black holes that open up and they chuck things at you. They do the opposite to what the blue-green ones do. There are switches that turn these black holes off. There's one. So they're not too hard so long as you keep hitting the switches. Tails is really easy because you can just take that shortcut. The whole idea is generally for you to go round. But why would you do that if you can just fly over to the Chaos Emerald? So yeah, very cheap, very easy. Shortcut. Not the actual mini level itself with the shortcut, but the mini level itself is easy. Omega's also kind of easy. There's, you know, a few cheap placements here and there, but not too bad. Actually, what the fuck am I talking about? Am I thinking of another level? Oh, I don't know. But yeah. Same thing. These black holes exist in all the mini levels. All throughout End of the World, these mini levels kind of exist. And yeah. You've got to defeat all the enemies in order to proceed here. Which is a bit cheeky, considering that the world's about to end. And see, that's what I meant by cheap placement. How the fuck was I supposed to know that was going to appear? See, Omega's cheap broken glide can be used here. And it makes things so much easier. Might be worth taking out these worms, because otherwise they're going to give you a bit of jip. Onto this platform, and there's a Chaos Emerald. And that's Omega. Tails and Omega are done. Two more no, wait a minute. Is it two more sections in this part that I did? I don't remember. I think there's about 7 in total, because there's 7 Chaos Emeralds. Knuckles section is the easiest out of all of them. And thank fuck for that, because I don't like playing as Knuckles in this game. Just glide over everything in this general direction. Hit the switch to make sure that the things don't appear. And I hate Knuckles' gimped glide here. It's annoying. But yeah, there's the emerald. That is it. I am not even kidding. Okay, I only did 3 in this part. So I'll see you in the next part where we'll finish off End of the World.